So I understand that in main films or commercial films you were not able to find strong female characters, but do you think that's changing now?
It is changing. Like I said,
Is
yes,
it because of
OTT.
OTT? Is it because of new stories? Is it because of absence of great stories that people are looking for something new?
Yes.
Or it's a mix of all? Or are there more women who are perhaps able to, in their
I
own
think
ways voice it out?
times are changing, and especially post-pandemic.
Post-pandemic?
Post-pandemic, like
Okay.
during the pandemic, there were so many things that people experienced, people felt, people wanted to recalibrate and explore. That really opened up a lot of possibilities for people. And in that process, it's a collective conscious thing, right? That consciousness thing that you start seeing that shift. And that's why I think when you read the book also, it says it starts out with 2018 BC.
BC, you call
BC,
it
which here
before.
I've termed as before COVID and after COVID, and there is actually a difference. So in terms of, there has been a shift in how stories are told and how stories, and I think that is also coming from one realizing that there is an absence of good stories, not because there is a general absence of good stories, but good stories are not being picked up in mainstream. And suddenly people are feeling that, and that is also because writers are not being compensated. Film writers have not been compensated that well. The limelight and the paychecks, the heavy paychecks, are taken by the top brass. So everywhere else there is a cut down. Even as an actor, as an upcoming actor, or you're, as a newcomer, you don't get paid that well. And casting
Even
agencies, they will take a chunk of commission. Everybody will tell you that, oh, but you're getting visibility, you're getting exposure. Why should we have to pay you? You look what you're getting in return. And that is also one of the things that I addressed in the book, is that, आपका, and ये pandemic के time पे भी हुआ था. A lot of artists felt the hit, that how are they going to suddenly, they felt, how are they going to earn their money? If they do stage shows, they do performances, live performances, how are they going to make that, make ends meet? Because for a lot of people, that is their that was their bread and butter. So going on the internet, there was actually this running joke, which between my circle of friends in theatre and everyone, they were like, yeah, now what are you going to do with all the money that you've earned? There's a meme, I think, कि एक खाली प्लेट है और एक चम्मच है, एक फोक है, एक नाइफ है और एक कढ़ाई है. तो उसमें कुछ डाल रहे हैं, कुछ भी नहीं है, खाली है, बस जेस्चर्स हो रहा है, माइमिंग हो रहा है, ऑफ पुटिंग समथिंग, ऑफ कुकिंग समथिंग. इट्स नथिंग, okay? And then serving that nothing on your plate and saying that, what I get from all the exposure, this is how I make my food, with all the exposure I get from from the art that I'm supposed to get exposure from. तो ये है कि उस टाइम पे लोगों को समझ आया that you have to, how can you not compensate an artist rightly?